If you have a baby monitor at home, you need to check it tonight. Imagine this. You've just brought home your beautiful newborn baby. Everything is perfect. You set up the baby monitor. Feeling that extra sense of security as you go to bed, the first few nights are a blur of feedings and diaper changes, but then you start to notice something strange. Every night, right around 14 a.m., you hear a faint whisper coming from the monitor. At first, you dismiss it. It's probably just interference, right? Radio waves from a neighbor's device, a passing truck CB radio, anything. You tell yourself it's nothing, that you're just tired and your mind is playing tricks on you. But the whispers continue, night after night, always at the same time. One night, exhausted but alert, you're listening intently, the static crackles, and then a voice cuts through the fuzz. It's clearer this time, undeniably a woman's voice. It says, "Don't leave him alone. He cries when he sees me. A cold dread washes over you." Who said that? Your heart pounds in your chest. You grab your partner, your mind racing through every logical explanation, but none of them fit. There's no one else in the house. Your neighbors are an elderly couple. Doesn't make any sense. Fighting down the rising panic, you decide to do the one thing you can think of. You check the recordings. With trembling hands, you pull up the monitor's event log on your phone. You scroll back through the nights, your eyes glued to the timestamps, and there it is, every single night. At precisely 14 a.m., the motion sensor was triggered. You tap on the first recording. The grainy, black and white infrared image shows your baby's crib. He's sleeping peacefully then. As the clock hits to 14, a shape begins to form next to the crib. It's a silhouette, tall, slender, the unmistakable outline of a woman. She's just standing there, watching your baby. You frantically click through the other nights. It's the same thing every time. A figure your eyes can't see in the room, but the camera captures it perfectly. Your blood runs cold. This isn't interference. It isn't a glitch. There is someone or something in your baby's room every night. You keep watching the footage, unable to look away. The figure is almost transparent, a ghostly presence in the dark. Sometimes she leans over the crib, as if to get a closer look. Your baby stirs in his sleep, whimpering. He cries when he sees me. The words echo in your head. Is this what your baby sees? Is this why he's been so fussy? Why he wakes up screaming for no apparent reason? You feel a wave of nausea. You've been leaving him alone with this thing. But then you see the worst part. As you're watching the recording from last night, the woman's silhouette slowly turns, her head tilts, and she looks directly into the camera lens. Directly at you. And in the distorted, pixelated darkness of the infrared footage, you can just make out the edges of a feature you wish you'd never seen. She's smiling. A wide, unnatural smile that doesn't reach her empty eyes. It's a smile that says, "I know you're watching." The feed cuts out, back to the live view of your baby's empty room. But you know it's not empty. You know she's there, waiting for the 14 a.m. Now think about this for a second. You're in this house. You've seen the proof. You know something is visiting your child every single night. The police would think you're crazy. Moving isn't that simple. You have a lease. You just settled in. And what if it follows you? What if it's not the house that's haunted, but the monitor? Or worse, your child. You're faced with an impossible choice. So I have to ask you, what would you do? Would you smash that baby monitor to pieces and hope it all goes away? Would you pack your bags and move out that very night, abandoning everything? Or would you stay? Would you force yourself to stay awake every single night, glued to that screen, watching and waiting to protect your child from the woman in the monitor? Let me know your choice in the comments below. Be honest. What would you do when the whispers start? Thanks for watching. And if you love stories that mess with your head, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss what's coming next.